I am Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher 33. And in spiritual communities, one of the big topics is that of purpose. Purpose is a unique element to the human experience. As in nature, you see, these squirrels that are running around out here in my yard, they don't worry about purpose. They just kind of do their thing. They go in, day out, they gather their nuts, climb trees, make their nests, and they mate. But people, we're kind of unique in that we have this longing for meaning. Understanding and meaning is unique to our experience. And there are many videos about purpose, and the common theme that many people address, the consensus, is that what we're passionate about is related to our purpose. And I would agree with this. There's these callings in our heart, something that's transcendent of the mind, that calls us into a state of being, a state of action in the world. And it's something that we feel in our heart. We feel a fire in our heart that calls us this way. But the other side of that is sometimes our purpose is not pleasurable. Sometimes staying on point, staying on purpose, is not something we necessarily enjoy doing at the moment. I mentioned before, I have this wounded healer archetype. I have a gift of being able to tune into people, tune into their energy, and offer healing both of the physical body as well as with emotional and mental support. And a lot of times I don't like doing it. A lot of times I don't want to do that. A lot of times I don't want to be seen as that, but yet I'm called to do it. And I made an agreement where I would say yes when someone needed my help and could receive my help and receive a gift that I had. And another thing I'm alluding to here is gifts, what we're good at. Our talents, our gifts, our skills, that's connected with purpose as well. And once again, I'm digressing a bit, but something that we are good at and needed for is not always pleasurable to us. It's not always gratifying to the ego, the part of us that wants control, the part of us that wants security, the part of us that wants acclaim and adoration. Sometimes when we're on purpose, our ego doesn't get those things, but yet we are doing the right thing. And in the spiritual communities, we also have these concepts of manifestation, of speaking something into existence. And much of what I see in Western culture, most of that is rooted in materialism, speaking things that are pleasurable and are gratifying to the ego in these fleeting senses. But when we're connected with purpose and we're doing I ams, we're working with affirmations, then what I find is we got to go deeper. There's a deeper level. And when we're showing up with these I ams, then once again, when you've truly said yes to a soul contract and purpose, then you're going beyond the fickle materialism of ego gratification. And the I ams can take you into some places that, once again, are not pleasurable in the moment, but yet you know it is the right thing to do. And ultimately, this is what makes a strong person. Someone who has a sense of purpose and is willing to stay in alignment and follow the path that purpose is taking them on, even when it's not fun, even when it's not convenient, even when it's not pleasurable. That makes a very strong, powerful person. That makes a person who really has a lot to offer in this world, and someone who also is worth receiving love and true fulfillment in the heart, something that goes beyond materialism and ego gratification. So, if you have a question about your purpose, sometimes you may feel like you're doing the right thing, but it just doesn't feel pleasurable at the moment. You got to go into your heart and you ask yourself, is that great I am that lives within my heart space, is this what it's leading me? Is this where I'm being led by that I am? Is this the path it's leading me on? Or is this the ego? So the ego, again, likes adoration. And the ego will serve from a place from a lack of authenticity. The ego will serve in a place where it will do something that looks good on the surface for someone else, but it's seeking to be rewarded with someone looking at you as being a nice person or a good person. And this is a very inauthentic way of showing up. This is the way the false self shows up. But again, the I am will show up in service and not seek any recognition, just knowing that it's doing the right thing, knowing that it's part of your purpose. So with that being said, I'm going to end this transmission. I hope you're well. Hope you are on purpose. And I hope you know it within your heart. I hope you feel that fullness in the heart that lets you know you're doing the right thing, that you're on the right path, and you're being the person who you came here to be. See you on the other side.